Hal? Where is Hal? Why did you put me following Coach Bowden? Oh, man. Hard act to follow. President Westmoreland, thank you for having me. Athletics Director, thank you for having me. It's a pleasure and an honor to be here. There's no doubt about it. Samford University was very good to me. I got a degree, believe it or not, I got a degree. That 3-point average that some team had, I wouldn't have helped that now. I'd have probably brought that down a little bit. But I did get a degree. Vic Nichols helped me, right, Vic? We studied a little bit together. Norman Roby helped me a little bit. Well, maybe not in academics, but okay. But I did get a degree. Very good degree. Samford University, very good academic institution. I played football here, a game that I loved and I still love. Okay, it meant a lot to me. The third thing, I met a girl right over there. Barbara became my wife for the last 51 years. I want to introduce my kids, Patrick, Allison, her husband, Michael, Anna, Avery, and Alexis, 3 of my grandkids, and Shane, my youngest. They have always been my team, backing me. I look out and I got many friends. I got family here, Barbara's brothers, and so forth. We just appreciate them very, very much. We really do, for taking the time to be here. I really got a problem that I've never talked to Coach Bowden about. See, I've known Coach since 1962. Coach, you remember when you recruited me? Okay. Coach recruited me in 1962 to come here in January of 63. So I come up here. I leave home, pack up, come up here, and I walk into Cybert Fieldhouse over there. And I walk up to this gentleman and I introduce myself and tell him who I am. And it was Dr. James Sherman, who it was. And I said, I'm here to see Coach Bowden. He said, son, don't you know that he's no longer our football coach here? I said, no, I didn't. So, Coach recruited me and left me, okay? And that was my big introduction. But Coach did take me to your house, and you weren't at home, the kids were, and Coach went over there, and we sat down and talked about me coming to Samford University. And it worked out, really did. And I'm very honored to be here tonight. There's some people that influenced me along the way, like some of the other people have talked about. The first person was my head football coach at Pell City High School, okay, right up the road. Right up the road. A guy named Will Glover. He was a tough son of a gun. Wow. He's the toughest coach I ever played for. Toughest coach I ever played for. He demanded to be physical. You practiced that way. You played that way. You lived that way. And he helped form some of the things that I coached, or tried to coach, in my career. The second guy was a guy named Earl Webb, head coach at Decatur High School. Earl taught me about patience coaching young kids. He said, Wally, they don't know what you know. You got to teach them what you know. Because, you know, I went in there, I was about my second year. I was a graduate assistant at West Alabama. Then I went to Hueytown. Where's Michael, too? Coach of his dad, Ed, at Hueytown for years. Then I went to Decatur. And Earl would always say, you know, you just got to slow down a little bit. You know, just got to slow down a little bit. They don't know what you know. And so he influenced my coaching. Then the next guy, naturally, is this man right here. He taught me about teamwork and accountability. If I've heard Coach Bobby Bowden say accountability one time in my 9 years of working for him at Florida State, I must have heard it 1,000 times. Accountability, and he was correct. And those kids bought into it. They bought into being accountable to each other. And we didn't have to do a whole lot of coaching there. We just kind of had to keep them in the between the lines, you know. But it is a great honor to be here for any athlete to be honored by their alma mater. To receive this kind of honor is a great, great thing for me. You know, when athletics director Newton called me, I was in at Rutgers University visiting my youngest son who coaches there, and he said, "Wally, I want to congratulate you. You've been elected to the inaugural class of Samford University Hall of Fame." I said, "Whoa, okay, good." You know. And I was real happy and excited and all those kind of things. And I went back and Shane was getting dressed to take a shower or something, and they'd been working out. And I said, "Shane," I said, "I know they unveiled a big statue of Coach Bowden up there. I thought they already had a Hall of Fame." And I said, "I just thought I would never get in it, you know." And but that was the first time, and I'm proud to be here and be part of this. Congratulations to all the other inductees. Okay, it's a great class to go in with, and I think, I know I really appreciate you letting me be part of your program. And Pat Sullivan, is Pat still here? Okay, I've known Pat a long time. Respect him and really know what he's gone through and pray for him often. Vic Nichols I really appreciate everything Vic did. Bobby Johns, Bobby and I worked together a couple of times, and I appreciate everything he's ever done. But I appreciate it. Thank you very much. I'm honored to be here. Thank you. Thank you.
Let's get a picture card. That was fun. Best achievement.